Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix no sound during calls on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is, if you are in an active call, you can simply press the volume up button. Now, you don't actually need to be in an active call, and you can just go over to the phone app and start increasing your volume by holding the volume up button. And after that, you will simply boost your volume up to 100%, because as you guys can see, you can scroll down here, go to sound and vibration. There's no sign of the call volume being right here, so you can only change it while being in an active call or in the phone app. Now, what you guys want to do next is go over and make sure that Bluetooth is disabled. This is very important because we want to rule out any connected devices. And after that, what are we going to do is we're going to grab and clean our earpiece. Right here, we can see the little metal thingy. This is our earpiece, and we want to clean it. We cannot use a microfiber cloth for it. We need to use a soft brush because we want to get in there and we want to make sure that we de-dust everything. So we want to make sure that there's no dust inside of it, no debris, no moisture, no anything. We want to make sure that it's clean. And after cleaning it, what are we going to do is we're going to go and try another call or an app. So what that exactly means is we're going to go over and we're going to use a phone app again, or we're going to switch to a different app like WhatsApp or any single app that actually supports the call system. So we want to see if the problem is app dependent or it's for the entire phone. Now, what are we going to do as a last resort is simply restart our phone. So press the power button, the volume up button at the same time. Now swipe down to reboot, and now the device is restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. Now, after the restart, what you guys want to do is simply go over into the settings, and this is officially the last resort. If nothing else worked, we're going to go to About Phone, and here we're going to scroll down and go to Factory Reset. So this will delete everything, but it gives your phone a second chance. So basically you can, of course, back up everything. You can back it up right here in Backup and Restore. You can back it up locally on your device, so whenever you factory reset, you get everything back. And you can see that everything will work then. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix battery percentage not showing on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and restart the device to reset the battery sensor. It's not normal that you do not have your battery percentage around, just like me here. So make sure that you restart the phone first. We're going to press the power button and the volume up button. Here we're going to swipe down to reboot, and now the device is restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. After the restart, what you guys want to do is go over and unlock the phone. And we're going to open up settings here. Now we're going to go over and go to the battery percentage. So to find it, we need to go over to notifications and status bar. Here we scroll down, and here we have the battery indicator. Make sure that we select the one with the battery indicator with the numbers. So we got the second and third option. The first one is without the percentage, as you guys can see. So we want to make sure that it is this one, for example. So it's either in the icon or outside of the icon. Now, if it's still not working, if it's not showing anything or it's showing a 0, then what you guys want to do is go to the Play Store and search for battery widget. So we're going to go over, open up the Play Store app, go to search, and search for the battery widget. And now Reborn. It's made by Thomas Hubalik. This is not this app. We're downloading this app right here. Let's click install. This is the tested app by me and a lot of other people. This is one of the best apps to actually display your battery as a widget. Now we're going to click open, and we're going to click on consent and start manually. Here, what are we going to do is we're going to go to the main screen, and as you guys can see, we can either do this to open it, or it can hold. So now we are here. We're gonna click on widgets, and we're gonna scroll a bit down until we see with multiple widgets. Let's click all, and now we got the battery widget reborn here. So we got the chart right here. As you guys can see, we can add it like this. Let's click the check mark and click done. Now we got our percentage right here, as you guys can see. So it looks like this, but if it's not showing anything to you, what you guys want to do is go over and give the phone to the authorized device service center, because there may be an issue that you just cannot fix, and it's probably a not working battery sensor. So if you got warranty on the device, then it is a free repair, but if not, then you will pay a couple of bucks. It's not even it's not in hundreds, it's less than 50 bucks. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix fingerprint sensor not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, open up the settings app. Now here in the settings app, we're going to scroll down until we see fingerprints, face data, and screen lock. Now we got the fingerprint unlock right here. It's checking for security issues, and we need to enter our PIN. What are we going to do is we're going to record our finger. So now this is the fingerprint scanner. As you guys can see, we actually need to get the grip and rotate it a little. Now let me quickly get rid of it and move my finger slowly. As you guys can see, it's all done. And let's click done right here. Now, if you already registered it, then click on it, click remove fingerprint, and do it again. So now you'll still have to go through the security, everything. Click record, click got it, and here we got it. So let's quickly go over and just smash our finger on the screen a couple of times. Now this phone is actually good because you don't need to take your finger off. I do that because I want to get a better grip, but basically we're done. And now what are we going to do is we're going to clean the fingerprint sensor again. Here we are getting rid of any debris or moisture because we're using microfiber cloth, and now it's clean. What are we going to do next is, if you got a screen protector, then make sure to remove it. It's very important, and let's see if it works. So now it did work without any issues, but if it's not working for you still, go over to About Phone, HyperOS right here, and make sure that you're on the latest version of the software, because it's very important to fix any sensor glitches. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the ghost touch problem on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is remove the screen protector or case, and let me explain why. Basically, whenever your screen protector is not applied properly, then what can happen is simply a lot of missed touches can happen, or ghost touches. So ghost touches will click whenever something is on this side, for example, this side. It can even happen in the middle, so it will randomly click like this. And what you guys want to do in this case, simply remove the screen protector, and for the case protection, what you guys want to do is, if it's covering the bezel, so this part, let's say the dark line between the screen and the side of the phone, if it's going over it, then simply remove the case, because it's badly made out of a bad dummy phone, or just not exactly fitting your device. So this can also cause the ghost touches. Remove the case if that's happening. Now what you guys want to do is clean the screen to remove any debris or moisture, and I got a microfiber cloth with me, so as a bonus we're going to get rid of the fingerprints. So we got it right here. Now let's simply swipe it all over the screen, and the screen should look good. So now it is looking good, and what are we going to do next is we're going to simply, as a last resort, update our software. So there's not much we can do about ghost touches. Maybe it's just a software issue, and we can go to the settings, About Phone, and tap on Xiaomi HyperOS, and I got no updates available. But if you do have an update available, make sure to do that. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix your GPS not working accurately on the POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over into the settings. Now in those settings, we're going to swipe down until we see location almost at the bottom. Now we want to make sure that use location is enabled, and what are we going to do here is we're going to go to location services, and we're going to go to the location accuracy. We want to make sure that we enable improved location accuracy. And next, what are we going to do is we're going to make sure that there's no location histories right here. Or if you do have some histories, make sure that there's basically no timeline here. And what are we going to do next is we're going to go over and calibrate our compass. So we don't need to do anything. All we have to do is go over and move our phone in a figure eight. So this might be hard to do on the camera, but you guys get the point. We're going to just move it around like a figure eight, and it should definitely help calibrate our compass again. So the recommended time to do that is around 15 to 30 seconds. Next, what are you guys gonna do is go to settings. Now we're gonna select apps, and here in the apps we're gonna search for the app that you're using for location. So for example, let's enter the, let me go over and enter the maps. We got the maps. We want to make sure that we click on clear data and click on clear all data. We're going to click OK, and now it's good. If it's still not working for you, what you guys can do is toggle the airplane mode to reset the GPS. So we're going to toggle on our airplane mode. We're going to wait a couple of seconds, and we're going to turn it back off. And as a last resort, what we can do is simply fix it by updating our software. This is one of the many reasons why your location might not be working properly. So we're going to go to the About Phone section right up the top, and we're going to click on the HyperOS right here. We want to make sure that we are on the latest version and that it says no updates available right here at the bottom, close to Xiaomi community button. If you got an update available, then basically you will have it where the button of the community is. So you need to update your phone in that case. It's very important, and that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to improve battery life on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and unlock the phone. We're going to go to the settings, and here in the settings, we're going to scroll down until we see the personalization. We click here, and now we want to make sure that always on display is disabled. So as you guys can see, my always on display is disabled. Now it is enabled. We can see that by the switch changing colors. We want to make sure that it's turned off because it takes a lot of your battery, and we want to improve the life, not decrease it. So what are we going to do next is we're going to go over into the display settings. Now here in the display settings, we can scroll it down. Here we got the refresh rate. Now the refresh rate, if you want to keep the 120 Hz, it's all up to you, but this is an optional step. Here we can select the custom and select 60 Hz. Now our battery won't be draining that much because this will basically try and get only 60 while we are at 120 all the time. So it's totally up to you what you choose here. It's only a matter of a couple of seconds. Sorry, not seconds, but percents. So it doesn't really matter for your battery that much. We're going to click on the lock screen now at the bottom, and we're going to tap on sleep. So for the purpose of the recording, I have it set at 10 minutes. Now I would recommend going for 15 or 30 seconds. basically the 15 seconds might be not so much, but 30 seconds is a sweet spot for a lot of users. So I'm also using 30 seconds normally, so that's basically the best option out there that you can probably use on every single device, not only the POCO. So change it here. Now what you guys want to do is go over into the sound settings. So we're gonna leave this. We're gonna go over to sound and vibration, and here we're gonna scroll a bit down and make sure that we disable vibrate for calls and vibrate in silent mode, and of course we disable haptic feedback. Now what are we going to do is we're going to restrict background app activity in the settings. So we're going to go over the battery now. We're going to scroll, and here we got the active. Now we want to choose the apps that are taking a lot of our battery. So for example, AccuBattery right here, we can restrict it instead of battery saver. We're going to switch it up to restrict background apps, click OK, and now it's not running in the background, so that is good. And we can do that for every single app. As you guys can see, we can click more apps. Now I'll choose YouTube, and here we can switch it to restrict background apps. It won't work in the background now. So now we can simply leave after you did it for every single app. And as a last resort, you open up the display and brightness settings, and here instead of the light mode, use the dark mode. So as you guys can see, this is the light mode. Now this is the dark mode. And dark mode can also increase your battery life. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix Wi-Fi not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and toggle Wi-Fi off and on. We're going to go to the settings, and in the settings, we're going to click on Wi-Fi. Now we are in the Wi-Fi. We're going to click on this little arrow here, and now, sorry, not this arrow here, but this switch right here. So now the Wi-Fi is turned off, now it's turned on, and now we click on the arrow, and here we're going to scroll a bit down until we see Forget Network. We're going to click Forget Network, click OK, and we're going to re-enter the password to it. So let me quickly lower the brightness so you guys can see it better. We're going to go and select the same network. Now we are entering the password, and of course clicking connect. Now we are back at the same network. What are we going to do next is we're going to click on network acceleration and make sure that you disable the dual band Wi-Fi speed boost. So this will connect to two networks at the same time to boost your overall speed, but I do not recommend it since it can literally destroy your Wi-Fi signals, your Wi-Fi speed, and even though it might be faster, then it might be jittering, and the jittering will make your internet a bit worse than it is normally. So make sure to disable that. Now what you guys want to do is restart the phone and a router. So to restart the router, all you do is find a switch either on the sides or on the at the back on your router. It's totally random. Every router is different, so you need to find the switch, turn it off and turn it on. But for the phone, we press the power button and the volume up button at the same time. Do not hold it, just click it and scroll down to reboot. Now it is restarting, and I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. After the restart, what you guys want to do as a last resort is check for software updates. So we're going to go over and unlock our phone. Now after unlocking it, we're going to open up settings, and here in the settings, we're going to scroll down. Sorry, not scroll down, but we're going to click about phone. Now we're going to tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS, and as you guys can see, no updates are available for me, so that means I am on the latest version. But if you guys are not, then I recommend you updating. It's very important to get rid of any old glitches on your device. Now, as a final last resort, of course, you can factory reset your phone. So you go over to factory reset. Now you click erase all data, enter the password if you have one. Click on backup first so you can back it up to your mobile device so you can get it back after you reset your phone. And that's basically it. This is how it works. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hi guys, today we've got here POCO X8 Pro Max, and let me show you how to clear cache and speed up. So at first let's open the settings, then open apps, and now just go app by app or just start with those apps that you use most frequently. Tap on clear data, and here you will notice clear cache. So just mark it, confirm, and that's it. Then recreate the action for each app of yours. Like that would be ideal, but if you don't have that much time, just go with those that you use most frequently, and that will definitely speed up your phone. So this is it. That will be all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix speaker sound problems on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and check the volume settings and Dolby Atmos profile. So we're going to go over into the settings. Now we're going to scroll a bit down until we see sound and vibration. And here we're going to swipe down until we see sound effects. We're going to click this and make sure that we have selected our sound effects right here to make sure that it's Dolby Atmos. Now here we also have the graphic equalizer. So you guys can equalize something up to you. You guys can set it up like this for an example. And now we can simply leave. You guys can create your own equalizer. So make sure that it fits you. Next, what are we going to do is we're going to go to Bluetooth and make sure that Bluetooth is disabled so the audio is not being routed externally to any other device. Now, what you guys want to do is go over and test your speaker in the diagnostics. So to enter the diagnostics, all you do is open up the phone app, you open up a keypad, and here you enter star dash and then 6484, and now you press the dash star. And as you guys can see, we are right here in the CIT. We're going to swipe down and we're going to go to the bottom speaker first.
5, 9,
and
5.
Now we basically passed the first test, which is the bottom and the top speaker. We can easily go over and do that. Also, we got the receiver, which is this one in the earpiece. We can easily test it right here, but as you guys could see, this is definitely working for me. If it's not working for you, then as a last resort, what you guys can do is update your software. So we're going to go over into settings. Now we're going to go to About Phone and tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. As you guys can see, I have no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version so you don't have any auto glitches lying around on your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix low volume problem on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is adjust the media and the call volume. So to adjust the media volume, you just go over into settings. This is pretty normal. But for the call volume, you go over here to the phone app and press the volume up button. Let me quickly disconnect from the headphones so you guys can see that I am actually changing the call volume. As you guys can see, now we got the phone icon and we are not connected to anything anymore. So we got everything here. Now what are we gonna do next is we're gonna go over to the media volume, so settings, and in these settings, go to sound and vibration. Make sure the media volume is turned all the way up right here. It can be like this or to the max. This setting right here is the best for me. And now what you guys want to do is go to sound options, do not disturb, and make sure that do not disturb is disabled, because it definitely blocks the reminders of any calls, notifications, messages, and etc. And it can also be the cause of the low volume. Now, what else can you guys do is clean these speaker grills. So we got the one right up top here, and we got the one at the bottom here. So we got 2 speaker drills to actually clean, and all you guys can do is go over and clean them with a soft brush or the air compressor, and then simply, as a last resort, update your software to fix any audio glitches. So go over into the About phone right at the top, click on the Xiaomi HyperOS, and as you guys can see, I got no updates available. But if you guys do, then I recommend y'all updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software, so you're not stuck with any old glitches on your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix fast charging not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So if fast charging is not working, what you guys want to do first is check the cable and the charger for any damage or compatibility. This is the very important step. I would recommend using the original stuff. I would not recommend going over and buying a third-party charger, even if it says 300 watts, fast, super fast charging, whatever it says, do not buy it. Just stick to the original one. And after that, if you check any cable and a charger for any damage, as you guys can see, I got the charger right here. This is not the original one, but it has no issues. It is charging just fine. And we also got the charging brick right here. It is also good. We can see it at the bottom that it is great. And what you guys want to do next, after checking the charging brick up, you guys want to go over and check the charging port. So we want to check the charging port with a non-metallic tool. So we can check it with a soft brush, for example. If there's nothing here, then you can just simply watch it. But if there's something in it, then you want to clean it with a soft brush, not a metallic tool. You can easily do that. And after confirming that our charging port is clean, what are we gonna do is we're gonna go over and enable fast charging in the settings if it's not enabled already. We're gonna open up settings, and now the battery. So here we got the battery. What are we gonna do here is we're gonna go over and select charging options. We're gonna go to wired charging mode, and here we want to make sure that we select the top speed. So for me, it is standard right now. We're gonna click here. We're gonna go to top speed, and as you guys can see, the device might heat up, but still our fast charging is now enabled and it is working properly. So the next thing we can do is, of course, test another fast charger or outlet, but I would still recommend going over for the original one unless you just don't have it or it's broken. Now, as a last resort, what you guys can do is simply update your software. So what you guys need to do is scroll up, go to About Phone, tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS, and it's checking for updates automatically. There's no new updates available for me, but if you do have an update, you will see it on the Xiaomi community button. You will see that you have a new version available, and you need to make sure that you download ASAP, so as soon as possible. And that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix headphones not detected on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and check the headphones. This is very important because we want to make sure that the headphones are working. So we want to test them with another device. And if you're using USB-C headphones, then what you guys want to do first is clean the charging port. So we're going to go over, and here at the bottom we got the charging port. We want to make sure that it's clean on the inside. As you guys can see, this port is actually clean. And if your port is not, then I recommend you cleaning it. It's very important to keep up with the cleaning. We want to make sure that it is clean. Now, what else can we do is we can go over and restart the phone. So this is a quick system refresh. We're going to go over and press the power button, the volume up button, and swipe down until we see reboot. And now all we have to do is wait, so I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. After the restart, what you guys want to do is, if you're using an adapter for 3.5mm headphone jack, make sure you're using an original one or a certified one. It's very important because if you use the bad adapter, the bad quality one, then it can break down any second. You will have no idea when or why it broke down, so make sure that you keep up with something good. Now, of course, you can try another pair of headphones. This is what I've mentioned before. You guys can, of course, plug them to another device and see if they're working. And now, as a last resort, for the USB-C headphones, the wired ones, we're going to go over and update our software. So this is what we're going to do after the restart. Let's go to settings, and here, let's click about phone, tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. And as you guys can see, I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software. So now we're going to move on to the Bluetooth headphones. We're going to go over, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over and turn the Bluetooth off and on. So this is a quick restart. We're going to go to Bluetooth. Now turn this on, turn this off and on. And as you guys can see, I already got my headphones paired here. So what are we going to do? We're going to forget them and repair them again. So we're going to click on this arrow. Now we're going to click on pair. And as you guys can see, this is in the available devices, even though I did not enter the pairing mode yet. So let's go over, let's click refresh and see if they appear. They did. So we're going to go over, click pair and click pair again. Now, as you guys can see, they connected without any issues. Now, if your headphones are connecting with some issues or they just didn't connect at all, what you guys want to do is make sure that you charge them fully. It's very important because if they're not charged up to the fullest, then they may just not want to connect. So make sure that they are at 100%. Of course, you can avoid device interference. So for example, whenever I connect to them, probably my iPhone will connect to them faster since it's the same ecosystem. So I need to turn the Bluetooth off on my iPhone and actually connect to the POCO. So as you guys can see, this is what the device interference is. We want to make sure that we disable the second device out of use so we can use them on this phone right here. And that's basically it for the video. So I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to remove bloatware and disable ads on the POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and open up settings. Now let's go over to apps and get rid of the bloatware. We're gonna go here. And now we want to find apps that we did not download on our device, like Block Blast. We do not need it. Let's click uninstall. Block Puzzle Guardian. I've never heard of this game. And we can do that for every single app that we do not want. That is just a bloatware. So for example, Dust Settle. I've never touched this game in my life. The same goes for, let's say, LinkedIn. Since I do not need it, then I can just delete it. As you guys can see, this is how it works. You just uninstall every single app that you want to get rid of, or the app that's basically making your phone laggy. So we're gonna disable all of those apps, and some of the apps actually cannot be deleted even though they are a bloatware. So what you guys want to do, for example, let's take the POCO community. Although you can uninstall it, I'll show you how to do that for the apps that you cannot uninstall. What you guys want to do is simply go over and disable them. So what are we gonna do is we're gonna go and go to, let me show you the other permissions. Make sure that you disable everything right here. And now make sure to enable pause activity if unused. Now, make sure that there are no permissions allowed. And that's basically it. In some of the apps, you can also force stop this app. So, for example, let's take the Spotify. Here you can force stop it, and that's what you guys can do with some of the bloatware apps that you cannot delete. Now what you guys want to do next is go over into the privacy right here, and now we're gonna go to ads. We cannot remove every single ad, but we're gonna make them better. We're gonna swipe down and we're gonna go to ads. Now we're gonna go to ads privacy, and we want to make sure that everything here is disabled, so that is turned off. Also, we can delete our advertising ID right here, and we don't need to get a new one. And that's basically what you guys can do. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix POCO X8 Pro Max notifications problems. So first, what you guys want to do is go over to the settings. Now we're gonna go over to the settings, and here in the settings, we're gonna go to apps. So we're gonna scroll down, go to apps, and here you select your targeted app that you have notification problems in. So for me, I'll choose the AliExpress right here. And what you guys want to do is make sure that you disable pause app activity if unused. Now make sure that the app permissions actually have the notifications. You click show notifications and make sure that everything here is enabled. Now we got the notifications on our app, and what are we gonna do next is we're gonna go to notifications again, check it twice because here we checked it in the permissions. Now click here on the notifications and make sure that it says yes, here everything is enabled and everything is great. And now that's basically what you guys need to do here. So now the apps will basically have the permissions to send us notifications properly. Of course, we enabled notifications entirely for the app. And once we get a notification, we will see that it works. Now next, if it's still not working for you, then you might want to restart your phone to refresh the system and to make sure that those changes applied. So let's go over, press the power button, the volume up button, and swipe down to reboot. Now as you guys can see, it is rebooting, and I'll see you guys in a second once it's done. And now after the restart, what you guys want to do as a last resort is simply update your software to fix any notification glitches. So we're gonna go over, unlock our phone, go to settings, and here in the settings, let's select about phone. We're gonna click on the Xiaomi HyperOS right up top here, and I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you the best battery settings for maximum life on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what are we gonna do is we're gonna go over to the battery. So we're gonna talk about every setting here so you guys know what you're dealing with. We're gonna go right here, and as you guys can see, it is the POCO X8 Pro Max. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down here in those settings, click on battery, and we got the modes. Now the modes here, you'll find the power saving, the performance mode, and etc. As you guys can see, we got the ultimate mode, which is the performance mode. Now we got the battery savers, and here we got the battery checkup. This is the first option that we're gonna do. This is very important that we add those 19 minutes. We can also select, let's say, lock device after 15 seconds of an activity. If you like 30, then don't click it. It won't change that much. You guys can just not wake the screen up for notifications. You can turn off haptic feedback. Now you can clear the memory 10 minutes after locking the device. And of course, you can enable dark mode for an example. So now we are adding almost 2 hours to our battery in a few clicks. So this is actually amazing. Now what are we gonna do is we're gonna go over, and here we have the charging options. Now, if you're using standard wired charging mode, it's okay, but if you're using top speed, your device is heating up, it destroys your battery because it basically puts the battery in position where it has to charge faster. So that's not good for the battery itself. We're gonna stick to standard right here so you can actually get the best life of your battery. So here we got the smart charging, make sure to enable it. And what else we have here, we're gonna go to additional features. You guys select the clear cache when device is locked. It's set it automatically to 10 minutes because we've changed that when we were changing the battery checkup. We're gonna switch it to 5 minutes, so we're giving our battery even more time. And here we got the cold endurance mode. Make sure to enable it because whenever you're in a cold area, then it'll try and extend the battery life. Here we got the best option. So this is the scheduled power on and off. So for example, whenever you go to sleep at 11:30 right here and you wake up at 7, then it's 7.5 hours of your phone not doing anything. And it is very good. I always use it, and I switch it up to from midnight. And now the power on, I set it at 8 or 7 a.m. So as you guys can see, it is basically 7 hours of my phone being turned off. My battery is not getting wasted, and I can fall asleep whenever I want. And yeah, before I hit the midnight, I can play YouTube and the phone will automatically turn everything off and turn itself off. So this is the greatest option to actually ever exist. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go right here, we're going to scroll down, and here we got the active apps. Now as you guys can see, the battery usage is 19 hours and 3 minutes. A lot of it is the POCO launcher, so whenever you turn your phone off, it won't run. So this is very good. We got the contacts, and what are we going to do here is we scroll down to battery saver. Now we scroll even more down and we click on restrict background apps. Now you might not get notifications from the app itself, but now it's never running in the background. So there's a couple of choices you have to make if you want the notifications first from contacts, or for example, let's choose an app, let's say messages. Here you guys can set no restrictions so you can get your messages instantly, but if you set the battery saver recommended or close apps after 10 minutes of background activity, then it should be also good. So that's what you guys can do for most of these apps, except for the POCO launcher since it's a system app. And of course, if you charge your phone, make sure that you charge your phone to 80%. Now, as you guys can see, whenever I go back to the battery, here we got everything. We've changed it, we've changed the mode, and of course, here we got the 85% charge. Now, if my phone goes over 80, then the battery is getting drained a little bit faster because we use more cycles to charge it, and that's very bad. So we want to make sure that we do not discharge our phone to 0%. We should keep it in the 20s whenever it's not charging, and when it's charging we should charge it to 80% or 85. Now this is the best possible way to actually saving your battery, so the charge itself. And now we got estimated 38 hours of the battery. Of course it's not possible because we are using this phone, but I'm pretty confident that this phone will last at least 16 hours with the tweaks that we have provided to it. So that's how you guys can easily set up the best battery settings. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the Wi-Fi connection problems on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is forget and reconnect to the same network. What are we gonna do is we're gonna go over to Wi-Fi. Now we got the network right here, and remember the name of it. We're gonna swipe down to forget network, click OK, and now we're gonna select it again. Here we enter the password, and then we click connect. So as you guys can see, we are back and connected to the same network. we got the Wi-Fi right here. Now what you guys want to do is, if you are using some smart switches like Wi-Fi Plus and everything else, make sure to remove it. So where you do that is you go over to network acceleration, make sure to disable dual band Wi-Fi speed boost, and next make sure to disable switch between networks and use mobile data to boost speed. Make sure to get rid of this. Here you don't need to change anything. Here you only have these saved networks. And as you guys can see, after that, what are we gonna do is we're gonna go over and restart the router and a phone. So to restart the router, all you really need is find the switch on the back. It's always on the back, no matter which router you use. Or if you use a modified router, then you need to find it. But it's a bit different for everyone's router, so there's no exact solution for it. You need to find it. For the phone though, you press the power button and the volume up button at the same time. Now you swipe down to reboot, and now it is restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second once the phone restarts. Now after the restart, what you guys want to do is check for software updates as a last resort. So we're gonna go over and unlock the phone after the restart. After that, what we're gonna do is open up settings and go to about phone and tap on Xiaomi HyperOS. Now as you guys can see, I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software so you don't have any old glitches laying around on your device and making your Wi-Fi have connection problems. So that's basically it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix screen flickering on your POCO X8 Pro Max. First, what you guys want to do is go over into the brightness settings. So we're going to open up the settings app, go to display and brightness, and here we have the brightness level. We want to adjust it so it does not flicker. You guys can see if it changes anything. Of course, I'm going to put it like this. Now make sure to disable automatic brightness because this will basically destroy all of our settings. We don't want it. We want to make sure that we adjust it manually. And next, what you guys want to do is open up Play Store, and here in the Play Store, go to search for apps and games, and here you guys want to search for the screen dimmer. So screen dimmer and then OLED saver. Now we want to download this app right here. Let's click download. It's only 1.5 megabytes. It installed instantly, so open the app. Now we're going to grant the first permission to modify the system settings so it can easily control our brightness. Now the accessibility, we go to general and downloaded apps so it can actually adjust the brightness while we open up a keyboard, overlay, and everything. Make sure to check the I'm aware of the possible risks and assume all possible consequences voluntarily. This app is not dangerous. The phone just gives us this warning every time we change this setting. Now what are we going to do next is grant the notifications so it can display the brightness bar. And once we enable it, as you guys can see, it works pretty well. And we got the brightness bar right here. We can tap it to change it. And of course, what else can we do? We can go to brightness settings, and here we can select the AOD mode. We can change the extra dim to brighter or dimmer, totally up to us. And of course, we got the advanced like minimum physical brightness, change delay. We can change it to 0, so it automatically adjusts. And of course, the change duration to, let's say, 200, so now it's pretty quick. If we don't want to use it, we just tap here and then make sure that we change our brightness manually again. And as a last resort here, what are we going to do is go to settings and update the latest software. So go to about phone and tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. Now as you guys can see, I don't have any updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version so you do not have all the glitches on your device. That's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to use Pro Camera Mode for manual photos on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is open up the camera. Here in the camera, let's quickly, while using the app, let's skip the tutorial. And what are we going to do is we're going to go to the Pro mode like this. And here, what are we going to do is we're going to go over, we got the ISO. And as you guys can see, instead of explaining what ISO does, I'll show it to you. So we got the ISO, it's actually adjusted manually. So we're going to change it like this. Basically, it's some sort of the white balance, but not exactly. Also, it makes our picture look much better and much more coloristic. Of course, the white balance is right here. As you guys can see on the white surface, it looks blue when it's cold and yellow or orangey when it's on the warmer side. So I always keep it around either 3600, depending if I want to take cold photos, or 4500. And of course, you can take photos like this. Now we got the autofocus. We can easily adjust the focus ourselves. So as you guys can see, now there's no focus. And once we do that, there's focus again. Of course, we can select the automatic focus. And here, what we have is the exposure. So you guys can easily see this, that this is a bit dark now. And let me quickly take a picture so you guys will see the difference. As you guys can see, here we got the, let me quickly give it permissions to our photos. And here we got the picture. Of course, it's a little bit dark, but that's how it looks. Now, what else we have here is the shutter speed. So we can easily change it. We can do this, and then we can just take a picture. So it looks pretty normal. Now, you guys can change it to make your photos look either brighter or darker. And that's basically what you guys can do here. Now, where those photos are saved, we go to gallery. And here in the gallery, we have them. So as you guys can see, we got the first picture and the second picture that we took. So that's basically it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix the battery drain on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over into the battery settings. So we're going to open up the settings app right here. Now, after we open up the settings app, we're going to scroll down until we see the battery. Here in the battery, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down, go to the active. And here, what are we going to do is we're going to choose apps with the highest usage, except for the POCO launcher, because this is the system app. You cannot do anything about it. And as you guys can see, all you can do is force stop it, but this is very dangerous and I wouldn't recommend doing that because your phone can start lagging automatically for a couple of seconds or minutes, and it's just not worth it because it'll still turn back on anyway. So we're going to move on to the other apps. Now, the first app is the Google Play Store. So here, what are we going to do is we're going to go to battery saver right here, and we're going to detect it. We're going to quickly switch to the restrict background apps. Click OK right here. Now we won't be getting any notifications. It won't run in the background. And we can do that for every single app. So as you guys can see, it's already done for contacts for me. We also got the Google. We can go over and restrict it right away. Now the restriction is working and they are not running in the background anymore. So we can do that to as many apps as we want. And now what are we going to do next is we're going to uninstall some bloatware. So we all know that this phone comes with a lot of bloatware, like the games we're not even playing. We're going to click here, click on the trash icon, and now we're going to simply remove every single app that we don't need on our device. So as you guys can see, I got rid of 4 apps already, and you guys can do it even faster. I'm a bit slower here. And we can do that for every single app that we're not using, even the app that we have installed ourselves. As you guys can see, we are almost done with getting rid of everything here. And now there's not that much bloatware left. Of course, we still got some leftovers, but you guys can do it on your own. I don't want to take your time on this video. What are we going to do next is we're going to open up the Play Store so you guys can find it in the apps folder. If you do not have it, then simply scroll down in the app drawer here until you see the Play Store. What are we going to do here is we're going to click search and search for AccuBattery. So we're going to download the AccuBattery on our phone. We're going to go over and click on this app made by Digibytes. We're going to click on install, and now it's installing, so the install should be quick. Now we click on open, and first what are we going to do is we're going to swipe through all of this. Now there's a calibration process. We need to wait for it. And as you guys can see, we can just click continue here. We got the battery design capacity, and this is what it came up with. So now after it says 8,500 here, it's good because this phone actually has a massive battery. So we're gonna go over, and now we're gonna click on finish. So right here we got it, and we are looking for some errors. Let me quickly lower the brightness a little. Here we are looking for the errors such as the red ones, but the red one right here is not bad because this is just the app telling us that it's not optimized to run fully in the background. So this is not what we're looking for. We can close it, and if there's nothing else, you guys can of course check your battery health, but you need 5 full charges, so from less than 15% to 100, and then it will calculate your battery. So if there's no errors like this, what you guys want to do is go over and restart the phone. So as you guys can see, we need to press the power button and the volume up button at the same time. Do not hold it, just scroll to reboot, and now the phone is restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. Now, as a last resort, what you guys can do is simply go to the authorized service because there may be an error that user cannot find. So what you guys want to do is bring it in, they will fix your battery draining, and that's basically it. Your phone will be brand new. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
In front of me is POCO X8 Pro Max, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or turn off fast charging. Begin by opening Settings and scrolling to tap on Battery section available here. Now tap on Charging Options, and then click on Wired Charging Mode. To enable fast charging, click on Top Speed and wait. As you can see, fast charging was successfully enabled. To disable it, click on Wired Charging Mode again and select Standard. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I will show you how to fix speaker not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is check the volume levels in the settings. So let's go over and open up the settings app. Here, we're going to go over to not Bluetooth, but sound and vibration. We got the media volume right here. We want to make sure that it's maxed out just like mine. And after that, what we want to do is we want to clean the speaker grill with a soft brush. So if you don't got a soft brush, then you need to get one. Or you can use the air compressor. So both of the things work very well. Don't use anything metallic like a SIM tray opener and etc. It's very bad for your speaker grills and you can easily damage it. And of course, I'm talking about the speaker grills right here and right here at the top. So we got the top and the bottom speaker. And now what are we gonna do is we're gonna disable the Bluetooth to make sure that audio is not being rerouted. So let's go to Bluetooth and turn the Bluetooth off. Now there's no way the audio was routed anywhere else. And what are we gonna do is we're gonna go over and restart the phone to refresh the system. So press the power button, the volume up button at the same time, swipe down to reboot, and now the phone is restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. Now after the restart, what you guys want to do as a last resort is simply update your software. So here we are entering the settings now, and as you guys can see, we're gonna go to About Phone, tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS, and as you guys can see, it's checking for updates. I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version. And now, after you checked for the updates, everything should be good. And that's basically it for the video. So I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to customize Control Center on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and pull down the notifications data in the Control Center. So we got the Control Center right here. Now to edit this, all you have to do is click on the Edit button. Here, you guys can enable to show the labels in the Control Center. Also, you can add some system toggles right here or app toggles, so you guys can use some apps. If you got a ChatGPT installed, this is a pretty great example. You can easily add it here. Of course, we got the song search, we got the focus mode, and we can put the D&D here, which is the Do Not Disturb, hotspot if we want to share our internet, and of course the auto brightness, AI subtitles, and of course we can also put device controls, lock screen, location services, and NFC. So NFC is the form that basically allows us to pay by just putting our phone into the card register. So now we can just click right here, and as you guys can see, we got everything. So we got everything that we've added. We've got the location services, NFC, we got the AI subtitles, the D&D hotspot, and that's basically how you guys can easily add something. What if you want to remove something? You just tap on the red minus right here. As you guys can see, now let's delete, let's say mute, and now there's no mute, there's only a lighter, so for me it's torch. And that's basically how you guys can easily do that on the HyperOS free. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix charging problems on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what are we gonna do is we're gonna check the cable and adapter connections. So if you got your cable, then what you guys want to do with it is you want to make sure that this cable is not faulty. And I would recommend using the original cable and a adapter, so the charging brick. I do have the cable here, but it is not the original one. This is the third-party one. And if you got some charging problems, then you should definitely check this out and see if you can somehow fix it. Next, what you guys can do is simply clean the USB-C port. We got it at the bottom. This is the place for it. Make sure to clean it with a decompressed air or a soft brush, depending on what is available for you. And I would recommend compressed air for it, but you guys can choose from those two things. Next, what you guys want to do is try another charger on a cable. This is very important because if you think that your charger is faulty, you can try another one and see if that fixes anything. Now, what you guys can do is go over to settings and then scroll down to battery. Here, as you guys can see, we got the battery protection. And what you guys want to do is make sure that you select either the intelligence charging, battery protection, and charge fully. Make sure that you choose the battery protection right here. So this will this intelligent charging will reach 80% in some applicable situations. Now battery protection will reach 100% once it's scheduled. So the AI will learn from your patterns of using, and if you're charging it out of work and you want to go home with a full device, then there will be no problem with it. So make sure to do that, and make sure that you do not limit your charging. Of course, what else can you guys do is check those current modes, check the battery checkups, and make sure that the wired charging mode is to the top speed. So your device might heat up, but still you'll get the battery fast charger. Here we got everything, but here is something that we do not need. Of course, you guys can save your battery, but that's not the point. We want to make sure that it is charging. And the next thing to do is simply plug it in and see if that works. So it does not say the fast charging made by the Xiaomi, but it is quick charging because I'm not using the original cable and a charger. So that's basically what you guys can do. And as a last resort, we're gonna update our software to fix any software glitches. We're gonna go to About Phone, tap on the HyperOS, and I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. They're very important to do. It's very important to get rid of any old glitches on your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix fingerprint scanner not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is delete and register the fingerprints. We're gonna go over and open up the settings app. Now here in the settings app, what are we gonna do is we're gonna go over and scroll down until we see the fingerprints, face data, and screen lock. We're gonna go to fingerprint unlock, and here of course enter the password. Now we got our fingerprints, we got the fingerprint 1. We're gonna tap on it and we're gonna click remove fingerprint, click OK, and now we're gonna re-add it. So here we need to wait for those checkings for security issues. Now we can click record, and here what are we doing is simply moving our finger around it. So as you guys can see, now let me quickly hold the phone up, and as you guys can see, we are done. So now our fingerprint has been scanned again. Next, what are we gonna do is we're gonna clean the screen area over the sensor. So this should definitely help us. After going over and adding it again, we definitely made it look bad, but now it is shiny and clean. And what are we gonna do next is, if you got a screen protector, make sure to remove it if it's applied like not properly, or simply try and remove it to see if the touch sensitivity is there, and to make sure that it definitely scans the fingerprint. Now, what you guys want to do next as a last resort is update your software. So this might also be a software glitch. We're gonna go back and go to About Phone and then HyperOS. And as you guys can see, I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the OS. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to our HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the POCO X8 Pro Max overheating problem. So what you guys want to do first is go over and monitor your phone while you're either playing games or multitasking on it. So this is very important. If, let's say, you play some games, let's open up PUBG Mobile for an example, then what you guys will simply notice is that the CPU is being used a lot. And now let's open up the game turbo. You swipe from this side right here, unless you moved it yourself. And here we got the CPU usage. So for me right now it's 50%, 40, and it's actually a lot considering that we are in the menu. But still, we got the 40% of the CPU used while playing games. So if you're multitasking, it could be the same. It's basically dependent on which apps you use, or if you use them while your phone is being charged. So it is normal whenever you're charging your phone and you're using it that it will heat up. So there's no issues with it. Also, it could be because you have the fast charging enabled. So if you go over into settings and then swipe down to battery and click on charging options, your wired charging mode is selected to top speed. So even the phone gives us a warning that the device might heat up a little. But if your device is overheating, what you guys want to do is simply close any background apps. So we're going to do that. Next, what are we going to do is we're going to disable the network when it's not needed. And then we're going to reduce the screen brightness like this. So you guys won't see anything in the camera, so I actually need to keep it like this. But still, you can reduce it. And what else can you do is simply turn off location services. So you do it also from here. You just tap here, and as you guys can see, we got no location now, so it definitely works. And what are we gonna do next is we're gonna go over and update our software. So this is very important. We're gonna go over and go to settings. Now go to about phone and tap on HyperOS. As you guys can see there, I have no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. And the last thing you can do is simply download the battery widget to see the battery temperature. So we're gonna go over, I'll quickly open up the Play Store. What are we gonna do in the Play Store is we're gonna go to search and search for the battery widget Reborn, and it has to be made by Thomas Hubalik. Don't download Empireflow, download this one, click install, and it's only, I think it was 11 megabytes. Yes, it's 11 and 49 megabytes. We're going to tap open after installing, click consent, start manually. And now what are we going to do is we're going to go over, let me quickly go here, widgets, and we're going to go and select battery widget Reborn 2025. Now we can choose if we want to chart or this one. We'll choose this one. And what to show inside the circle, we're going to select the temperature. So now let's go over and confirm it. We got the temperature right here, and we want to make sure that we monitor it because we want to make sure that the phone is not heating up. So 36 degrees, it's not bad and it's not great either, but still it is pretty good. So that's what you guys can do. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to use reverse charging on POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is get a USB-C to any type cable. So it depends on what you're wanting to charge. I got a USB-C to USB-C because I'm going to be charging my AirPods. Now, I've got this cable because this phone does not support the wireless charging. So let's go over and just plug the cable in. Now, as you guys can see, the cable is in right here. And let me quickly put the phone like this so you guys can clearly see that this is the cable it's connected to. And now we're going to go over and press it here. As you guys can see, we got the green light and we've got the sound. So that means it is charging properly. And that's how the reverse charging works around here. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix your POCO X8 Pro Max heating while charging. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and understand that it's normal that your device is heating up while you're charging it. If you use fast charging, of course. We're going to go over to the settings, and here in the settings, we're going to scroll down to battery Now in the battery, we're going to go to charging options. And if your wired charging mode is selected to top speed, then it's normal that your POCO is heating up. We want to make sure that it is set to standard, and now it shouldn't be heating up. So what you guys can do next is check for background apps causing some heat and high power consumption. We're going to go over and leave the charging options. We're going to scroll down here in the battery main settings, and here we got the apps. So of course we can choose every single app here, and we can easily just restrict background apps like Get Apps right here, or Google is already restricted. So we need to find the apps that are not restricted. Here we're going to go to restrict background apps, and we did that for every single app that's being used in the background. So next, make sure that you use an original charger and a cable. I do not have it with me. I only have the third-party one, so this won't charge my phone properly and it might heat up a little. So make sure that you use the original charger and a charging brick, and avoid your phone while charging it. So avoid using it. Make sure that you do not game on it, do not do anything on it. It's very important because we want to make sure that we charge it only, we do not use it, so we don't destroy our battery life and etc. Now if you got a case, then you can remove it. As you guys can see, we got the case right here. Now we're gonna get rid of it, and the phone looks like this. Right now the heat is not trapped under this case, and we can easily bring the phone on. So that basically means that we just improved heat dissipation in less than 5 seconds. And as a last resort, what you guys can of course do is charge the phone in a cool and ventilated area. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello everyone, today we've got here POCO X8 Pro Max, and let me show you how to perform a security scan. So first of all, enroll security app and click on security scan. Now tap on agree and just wait, as the whole process would be done automatically. You just have to wait for the results. As you can see, in my case, everything looks good. So if you have the same scenario here, just go back and go back to standard usage. However, if there is any threat detected on your device, just remove it straight from this panel. So over here you will be able to see the icons to remove particular issue. So that's it, that will be all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily record 4K video, and I'll show you the best settings on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and open up the camera. So let me quickly unlock the phone. We're gonna open up the camera right here, and we are in the camera officially. We're gonna switch to the video mode, and here we're gonna record 4K videos, and I'll show you the best settings for it. We're gonna go over here, select 4K, and we wanna make sure that we tap until we see 60 right here. Now, what else can we do is we can click here, go to settings, and here, let's go to video. Here, we can change the encoder. As you guys can see, we got the high efficiency and high compatibility. It's totally up to us what we choose here. Although I know that H.264 and HVC is definitely, the first option is definitely better, but the file size might be a bit large. Now, what else can you guys do is go over to, well, audio settings are not that interesting. We can go over and enable HDR10+. So this will basically optimize colors and the range of the dynamic stuff happening on the video. What else can you guys do here is disable auto frame rate, so it'll always be 60, or it will at least try and force it to be 60. Of course, you guys can use it, totally up to you. Here you guys have display parameters, so you guys can see what's happening and where the camera is focusing, for an example. And as you guys can see, those settings are already great. We can just go over and record a good video. So let me quickly take a quick video. Now we got a 5-second video and it looks pretty amazing. So let's go over. And now let's just play it. So it definitely looks good. You can definitely feel the 4K and 60 FPS. And that's basically what you guys can do. Now let me quickly show you how it works with 30 FPS and 1080p. So let's go over and start recording at, we're going to start at the 1x. So now we got the second video for comparison, and as you guys can see, we can feel the lags here, and here there's no lags. Everything's just smooth and buttery perfect. So now let's go over to the gallery, and here we're gonna see the details of these videos. So as you guys can see, let's go over to details. This is the 4K video. As you guys can see, it's only 35 megabytes, and for the 1080p video, we're gonna go to details, and it's 8 megabytes. So you guys see the time is basically the same. The 4K video is 5 seconds long, and it's 5 times more, almost 5 times more in storage. So you guys can definitely see the difference, but that's basically the comparison of this size. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
In front of me is POCO X8 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or turn off high performance mode. First of all, go into settings and scroll to tap on battery section available here. Now choose current mode and tap on ultimate mode in the pop-up. When you do, you will see the second pop-up. In order to use ultimate mode, you need to hit OK. So when I do that, as you can see, high performance is on. To switch it off, click on current mode again and tap on any other one, like balanced. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix the camera not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and clear the camera app cache. We're gonna go over to settings, and here in the settings, we're gonna swipe down until we see apps. Here, what are we gonna do is we're gonna search for the letter C. We're gonna click on the camera and click clear data, and we're gonna click on clear all data. We're gonna click OK now, and everything here from the app is deleted. What are we gonna do next is we're gonna restart our phone. So press the power button and the volume up button at the same time. Now swipe down to reboot, and now the phone is restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. Now after the restart, what you guys want to do is go over and check the app permissions for the camera. So we're gonna quickly unlock our phone and go over into settings, and here what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to apps, just like we did while deleting the app cache and data. We're gonna go over here and scroll down to the letter C, click on the camera, and here we got the app permissions. So we want to make sure that we allowed the camera to be here, because if we click don't allow, then as you guys can see, let me show you what happens. So this will happen if you click don't allow, then as you guys can see, the camera will not work. So we want to make sure that we actually grant the option while using the app. And also for the microphone, if you want to record some videos, now also photos and videos, so you can easily save them and access them from the app. So now what you guys can do as a last resort, if that did not help you, is update your software. You simply go over to the main section of these settings. We're going to click on About Phone right at the top, and we're going to click on the HyperOS. So I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software so you do not run around with old glitches ruining your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix touchscreen not responding on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is remove screen protector or a case, and let me tell you why. Basically, whenever you have a screen protector and it's not applied properly on the screen, but it's going off to the edges or the sides of the phone, then it can already cause some issues, and we don't want them because we want our screen protector to be directly on the screen and not on the sides. Next, remove the case, and let me tell you why. Basically, whenever your case is not original, and as you guys can see, it's blocking the bezels, so let me quickly show you the dark line between the screen and the sides, then I would recommend you removing it, because if it's covering it and it's going onto the screen, then it can cause some serious issues. So here we got it, the phone without the case. Now what are we gonna do is we're gonna simply restart the phone by pressing the power button and the volume up button. And now what are we gonna do is we're gonna swipe down to reboot. And now the phone is rebooting, so I'll see you guys in a second once it's done. Now after the restart, what you guys want to do is go over and check for HyperOS updates. It's very important because what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that there's no old glitches running around on my device. So here we got the pin. Let's open up the settings and let's go click About the Phone right up top here, tap on HyperOS. And I got no updates available, but if you guys do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version because we want to make sure that there is no old glitches on our device. So now, as a last resort, what we can do is we can factory reset the device by going to the About Phone again, going to factory reset, and click Erase All Data. Now you enter the PIN, you click Erase Your Data again, and you're all set, and after the reset everything will work properly. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video I'll show you how to fix touchscreen not responding on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is remove screen protector or a case, and let me explain why. Basically, whenever we have a case, then if it goes over the bezel, so the dark part between the screen and the screen and the sides of the phone, then simply if it's going over it and it's touching the screen, what can happen is this. So you won't be able to tap on your phone, no nothing, no anything, and the touch will basically be unresponsive. Now for the screen protector, if it's not applied properly, so it's not on the screen but it's going off to the edges or the sides of the phone, make sure to remove it too and get a new one. See if you can fit it better, because that can also cause your screen to become unresponsive or just less responsive. Now what you guys want to do is grab a microfiber cloth. So we're gonna grab one and we're gonna swipe our screen. So now the screen is shiny, and after cleaning our screen, what we want to do is we want to go over and restart the phone to refresh the system. So hold the power button and the volume up button. Now hold the power button for 10 plus seconds. So as you guys can see, I am holding it now, and soon the screen should go black and we should see the POCO logo. Now we can let go, and now the phone is turning on without us even touching on it. So this is a forced restart, and I'll see you guys in a second. Now after the forced restart, what you guys want to do, as a last resort is update your software. So we're going to go to the settings. Now in these settings, we're going to go to About Phone and we're going to tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. Now, as you guys can see, there are no updates available for me, and that basically means that I'm on the latest version. But if you guys are not, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to keep up with the latest version. And that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix microphone not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is clean the microphone port. So we all know that the microphone port is at the bottom right here. So we gotta clean it with a soft brush. We want to make sure that we really get in there and that we actually clean it. It's very important because we want to make sure that there's no dust in it, because dust can block the sound that we make. Now, after cleaning it, what you guys want to do is enter the microphone recording app. So you guys can search for it, or simply if you have a folder system apps, you can click on the recorder. Here you start recording, make sure that you click while using the app and allow to send the notifications. Now, if there's nothing in the AI speech recognition, then you know that your microphone is not working. But as you guys can see, it literally says every word that I say. So that's how I know that the microphone is working properly. So now what we can do is simply we can stop this, and now it will either save or we can just delete it right here by holding it, by pressing delete. And if it's not working for you, what you guys want to do as a last resort here is update your software. So there's literally not much to do here. Maybe it's all just a software glitch. You guys can also try uninstalling some apps on your device, like Bloatware, games, or the apps that you simply do not trust, because we all know that this one actually came with a lot of bloatware. So let's go to settings, go to About Phone, and tap on Xiaomi HyperOS. As you guys can see, I am on the latest version. There are no updates available for me. But if you got an update available, make sure to do that. It's very important that you keep up with the latest version of the software so you don't have any old glitches laying around on your device and destroying your phone day by day. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to the HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix the battery drain problem on your POCO X8 Pro. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to enter the settings. Now here in the settings, what are we going to do is we're going to go over and scroll a bit down. Let me quickly lower the brightness of the phone for you. Let's disable auto brightness. What are we going to do first is we're going to go over and scroll to the battery. So this is very important. Here we're going to go to the active and we can see which app is using the percentage of the battery. So this is 100% basically broken down into every single app that's been used. And we can see that PUBG Mobile used almost half of our battery. So we can click here, and now what are we going to do is we're going to go to the battery saver. We got those 4 options right here. We're going to restrict the background apps and click OK. So now the app will never work in the background, and if it was working in the background, now it won't. Of course, we can do the same for Fortnite, for an example. We can do the same for Fireframe Max, and we can do the same for TikTok. So that's what we can do here. Now, what are we going to do is we're going to go over and open up the display settings. So here in the display settings, we can go over and scroll a bit down, make sure that we disable advanced textures. Now we're going to go to refresh rate, and here we can prefer the custom refresh rate. We can go over to 60 Hz. I know that there's not much of a difference in the recording, but there definitely is difference when I look at it. Here you guys can choose your refresh rate, and if we go over and reduce it to 60 Hz, our battery problems will probably be fixed, because we all know that 120 Hz is not battery efficient. Next, what are we going to do is we're going to go over to the personalization. Here we're going to go to always on display, and we want to make sure that it is disabled, because it also takes a bit of a battery. We don't want to basically use it. because it takes up to around 20% of the battery daily, depending on your usage of it. So if you're not even looking at your phone and you still have the always on display enabled, then that's pretty bad, and I would recommend disabling it. So now what are we going to do next is we're going to go over to the location settings. We're going to swipe down, we're going to tap on location, and here we can see the reset access. And what we can do here is we can go to the app that's using our location. We can go over and we can go to other permissions. Sorry, not other permissions, but app permissions. And here what are we going to do is we're going to go over to location, click don't allow, and now it won't check our location, and that means we're going to save our battery. So we can do that for every single unnecessary app that's running it. And now after a bit of using your phone, you will notice that your battery is not draining that much. But if it still is draining, go to settings and go to about phone, tap on the HyperOS, and make sure that you're on the latest version, just like me. It's very important to keep up with the latest version because we want to make sure that there's no old glitches around on our device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix the app crash and force close on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and clear the app cache and data. So we're going to go over to settings. We're going to scroll down until we see apps. And right here in the apps, let's say we want to choose the app that's crashing. So I'll choose, let's say something that's a great example. We got the Bluetooth for an example. We're going to click on clear data and we're going to click on clear all data. Let's click OK. And as you guys can see, the storage went from 1275 to 1233. So we got rid of everything that we've had here. And if you chose an app that's on the Play Store, you simply go over to the Play Store and you look for the updates. So you can click on your avatar right here, click on Manage Apps and Device, and click on See Details. Here you got available updates, so I got 38 of them. Now what are we going to do is we're going to click Update All. And now every single app is updating in the background. And what you guys want to do, as if your app is still not working, now I'll choose another example. I'm going to choose the Copilot. We're going to hold it. And here we're going to click on the minus. Now let's go over here and hold it. Click on the trash and click on install. So we got rid of it. And now what are we going to do is we're going to simply go to Play Store. And then we're going to go to search for the app. So I'll search for Copilot. Copilot. And now we got it right here. Let's click install. And as you guys can see, now it's installing. But there's around 30 apps running in the background, so it won't install that quick. Now, if after install your app is still crashing, what you guys want to do is go over and check for the system updates. So we're going to go to the settings now, and in the settings we're going to scroll up, go to about phone, and tap on HyperOS. This is very important. We're going to tap here, and I got no updates available, and that means I'm on the latest version. But if you guys are not, then I recommend you updating. It's very important to keep up with the latest version of the software because we don't want to have old glitches on our device. So that's basically it. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you the best display settings for eye comfort on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and go to the settings and then scroll down to display and brightness. Here, we can select the light mode or the dark mode. For your eyes, the best mode right here is dark because it does not hurt your eyes, just like the light mode. As you guys can see, there's a small difference. Now, we got the dark mode options. We can choose it for some apps, so individual apps, or we can switch it automatically. So this will be from sunset to sunrise or our custom hours, as you guys can see. Here we can choose it. Of course, what else can we do? As we can go over and change the screen brightness, so it's totally up to you. However you set it, like, this has to go and fit your preference. After that, you can also enable automatic brightness, but this does not work good. And sunlight mode basically expands your brightness range, and it helps you adjust brightness automatically under, let's say, the sun. Now, advanced textures will add blurring across our system to get the best visual experience out of it, and I would recommend you enabling it. Of course, the color scheme, I recommend using the Vivid one because the Color Pro definitely has some issues. For me, it's like not so colory. It has basically no colors. They're not realistic for me. But Vivid is more realistic. It actually enhances some colors to make the display more vibrant. And here we got the color temperature. We can change it to warm, cool, custom, so we can customize it however we want it. And default, which is the white one. Now, what else can you guys do here is go over to refresh rate and make sure to set it to default. It's very important because we want to make sure that we have 60 Hz while not doing anything and 120 when we are, because we want to make sure that we balance our battery with the performance. So what are we going to do next is we're going to skip the fonts because almost every single font on the phone is paid. As you guys can see, no matter what I click here, everything is just paid, so it might be pretty hard to find a free font in the store. But if you do find some, you can change it. And after that, what you guys can simply do is customize the always on display. So we're gonna go to personalization, and in the personalization we're gonna go to always on display, enable it, and here you guys can change the themes to whatever you like. For example, I like this clock, so I'll add it. Here we have the kaleidoscopes, so we can change it to, let's say, this one. Now let's apply it and let's see how it looks like. So it looks pretty good, cannot lie. And what are we gonna do next is we're gonna go over and leave the always on display. And what are we gonna do is we're gonna search the vision in the settings. So we're gonna search the vision right here. And now what are we gonna do is we got the display. So we can enable or disable high contrast text. It doesn't matter, it's totally up to us. As you guys can see, this is how it looks without the high contrast text, and this is how it looks with it. So there's definitely a difference. Now, what else can you guys do is go for color correction. Here you guys can select red, green, green weak, red, green, red weak, blue, yellow, and grayscale. You guys can use it right here, and as you guys can see, it works pretty normal. So here you guys can see which color will be better, and it looks like this. Of course, not much change, but when I boost it up to the full, then it looks pretty bad. So you need to find your exact setting that pleases your eyes. And that's basically it for the video. So I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to unlock POCO X8 Pro Max without the password. Okay, but before we begin, we need to remember about one thing. Actually, we need to remember about a few things. First thing is, please only try to unlock your phone, in no other case someone else's, because that might be considered as a crime. Actually, that is a crime, and that's also unethical. Second thing is that we need to perform a factory reset using the recovery mode, so we will lose all of our data. And the third thing is that after the reset, when we get to the setup process, the phone will want to verify us, or by drawing the screen lock. Of course, we won't be able to do it because we cannot remember it, but there's a second option, and it's signing in into the same Google account into which we were signed in before the reset. So have that in mind. Okay, if you want to continue, follow my steps. First, we gotta power off our device. So hold power key and volume up, and select power off. Now we need to enter the recovery mode, and we do it by holding the power key and volume up until we see the POCO logo. When it appears, release the finger from power key, but keep holding volume up until recovery mode launches. So volume and power, volume up and power, to be more precise. Keep holding. Now release the power key, but keep holding volume up. Okay, now using volume keys, select wipe data, confirm by clicking the power button. Now wipe all data. Or actually, no, it won't work like that. Go into wipe data, wipe all data, confirm, and now we gotta wait until everything is erased. Okay, data wiped successfully. Now confirm, select reboot, reboot to system, and now we gotta wait until our phone turns on. Then we'll have to go through the setup process, and remember about this verification that I was talking about before. You may have to sign in into the same Google account that you were using before the reset. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix Bluetooth not connecting on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So what you guys want to do first is toggle Bluetooth off and on in the settings. We're going to open settings, go to Bluetooth, and go over and enable it back again. Now, if you got your headphones paired right here, as you guys can see, they will connect without any issues. What you guys want to do is unpair and repair them again. So we're going to click here. We're going to tap on this arrow. We're going to swipe until we see unpair. And now they are forgotten. So they are unpaired. And what are we going to do now is we're going to go over, press on them again, and click pair. Now, as you guys can see, they're connected again. So if it's not working for you, then I recommend you restarting your phone and the Bluetooth device. So for me to restart those AirPods 3 Pros, all I need to do is close and open up the case. It's the case for most of the AirPods. But for the phone, you press the power button and the volume up button. Now you swipe down to reboot. And now the entire phone is rebooting. And our AirPods are already restarted. And they will be turned on once we open up the case. So I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. After the restart, what you guys can do as a last resort is simply update your software to fix any connectivity issues. So we're going to open up settings. Now after opening up settings, we're going to click to About Phone. Now show me HyperOS, and as you guys can see, I am on the latest version. There's no updates available, but if you guys are not, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to get rid of any old glitches. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix screen rotation not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is enable auto rotate in these settings. So we're gonna go over, unlock the phone, and go right here. We're gonna scroll down and make sure that it does not say lock orientation right here. Let me quickly lower the brightness for you guys. Make sure that it does not say lock orientation right here. Make sure that it says screen orientation is unlocked. Now what are we going to do is we're going to tilt the phone to test the gyroscope in different apps. So we're going to start off with the first app, which is the phone. Works perfectly fine. Now for the Play Store, also works perfectly fine. So that means our gyroscope is working. So this app actually does not support it. Let's try the app that will definitely support it, like our gallery. And of course, Chrome, we've tested this one before. Now, as you guys can see, even the camera is working properly. And of course, every single app is simply working. So that means our gyroscope is good. And if yours is glitching out, what you guys want to do is to restart the phone to reset the sensors entirely. So hold the power button, the volume up button at the same time. Now swipe down to reboot. And the phone now is rebooting. So I'll see you guys once the phone restarts. Now, after the restart, what you guys can do as a last resort is update your software to fix any sensor issues. So go to settings, go to about phone, and tap on the Xiaomi HyperOS. I got no updates available, but as you guys can see, if you will have an update available, you will have the download button right here where the Xiaomi community button is. And that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to fix Face Unlock not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, let's check if it works. As you guys can see, it's not reading my face even though I'm pointing at it. So what are we going to do with it is we're going to go and let's quickly unlock the phone. We're going to go to the settings and we're going to re-register our face here. So we're going to scroll down to fingerprints, face data, and screen lock. Go to face unlock here, enter the pattern or any type of password that you have. We got the face data, let's delete it and let's go over and add a new one. Now we're going to enter the pattern and now we're going to click start. Now wait 5 seconds and click next. And here we're going to keep our face inside the frame. So it is done. And now our face has been added successfully. We want to make sure that there's good lighting so that it unlocks every single time. And now let's go and check it out. So let's go over, let's point at my face. It read that instantly. So now we know that it works. If it's still not working for you, then what you guys can do as a last resort is simply go over and update your software to fix any camera glitches. So we're gonna go click on about phone, click on the HyperOS, and as you guys can see, I got no updates available, but if you do, then I recommend you updating it. It's very important to get rid of any old glitches on your device. So that's it for the video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily fix auto brightness not working on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is disable and enable adaptive brightness in the settings again. So if you go to the settings and scroll down to display and brightness, you will have automatic brightness instead of adaptive brightness, but it's basically the same. As you guys can see, we have enabled it successfully now, and we can disable it and enable it if it causes us some issues. What are we going to do next is we're going to clean the ambient light sensor near the front camera. So the front camera is responsible for what brightness to set up. So what are we going to do is we're going to grab it and simply give it a little bit of a scrub. As you guys can see, the brightness is going down because we're covering it. And once we finally clean it, it should go up in a second. So as you guys can see, it's going up now. And what are we going to do next is we're going to simply restart the phone to refresh the entire sensors. So we're going to press the power button, the volume up button at the same time, swipe down to reboot, and now the phone is restarting. So I'll see you guys in a second once the restart is done. After the restart, what you guys want to do is simply check for software updates in the settings. So we're going to enter the password if you have one. Now we're going to go to settings, and here we're going to go to about phone. Now we're going to tap onto the Xiaomi HyperOS, and as you guys can see, I got no updates available. We got the notification right here. But if you do have an update, you will have it where the Xiaomi community button is. So here you guys can update your software if you're not on the latest version. I strongly suggest you that you actually do that because you don't want to be running around with old glitches. And that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to use second space on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over, unlock your phone, and open up settings. Here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down a little, And here, what are we going to do is we're going to go to additional settings. Now here in the additional settings, you scroll down to special features and you click on second space. Here, you turn on the second space. Now, what it does is you will have like a new phone, no apps, and everything. As you guys can see, 2 spaces, 1 device. Here we can switch using a password or using a shortcut. So I'll choose a shortcut here. Now, of course, we can set up the password, but first let's set up the normal password. I did not have it either. We're gonna go for pattern, and now we're gonna select the pattern, do it again, and the first space will be like, oh, so I gotta confirm this one. Now we create the password. We're gonna do it like this, and now let's skip this. As you guys can see here, we can switch just like this. And as you guys can see, now it's switching. And we can do the same right here. We can easily go switch, enter the password, and we can have 2 separate devices on 1 device. So you can easily switch this, and every single data here is actually isolated from the first space. So you can hide something here, and then you can just switch back to normal, and that's basically how it works. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to HardReset.Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily use Game Turbo for best performance on your POCO X8 Pro Max. So first, what you guys want to do is go over and open up the Game Turbo app. We're gonna go over right here, and as you guys can see, it is opening. So now we're gonna wait for it to load, and as you guys can see here, we got everything. So here we got our games that we have added or that have been added manually. Now we got this. As you guys can see, we can go over, we can change the settings from default to save power. Let's click don't ask again and click got it. As you guys can see, now it's mostly for the performance. We can go over for high quality, and now it's for the highest frame rate and the picture quality, not for the performance. And here we can also customize it. So we want our frame rate to be 120. We want to make sure that our resolution is high. We can also change the anisotropic filtering. I always play on 4x. And texture filtering quality, I would recommend using either balanced or high quality. Now, I've never used the MemMap LOD bias, so I always set this either at -2 or 0. And of course, you want to enable the multi-threaded rendering. And now these are our custom settings. And what are we going to do next is we're going to leave. We can just click start playing. Of course, we got the settings for our Game Turbo. Make sure that you enable the Game Turbo right here. We can also add games. So as you guys can see, we got the games right here, but if there's no game added, then we can add it from here. So as you guys can see, those are the apps that are not games, but we can still add them, like Google News for an example, and now it counts as a game. So we can easily go over here. We can go to PUBG Mobile, and we got our custom settings. As you guys can see, you need to balance it for every single game. And after you do that, you simply leave. You got the custom settings. You can click start playing, and as you guys can see, the game is simply loading. So soon we should see the Game Turbo popping up. If not, then we can just go over here and turn it on. Now we got our FPS right here. We got our CPU, how much percent we're using, and of course we can enable balanced or wild boost. And even though it is limited to 30 frames per second, we can go over here to the settings. So this is a clear example of the game. As you guys can see, it's not loading right now, so we might not get to those settings, but still, whenever we try and enable it, then if we go over and play a game, it should definitely work better. So here we got our CPU monitoring, how much CPU we use at the moment. We got our frames per second. And of course, we can go over 40 performance settings. We can enhance our visuals. We can go for game HDR, saturated, bright and saturated. We got a lot of options here. We can clear the memory, and now we even got the voice changer, timer, do not disturb, or screenshot. We can also record, and if we click more, we got settings, cast, if we want to stream to our friend or just play the game on the TV. We got the Wi-Fi, which is pretty much unnecessary here because we all know that we require Wi-Fi to play the games. We can change the brightness, and of course we got the on-screen comments. So that's how it basically works. We can easily use this for the best performance or best quality, totally up to us. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys, and if it was, then leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
In front of me is POCO X8 Pro, and today I would like to show you how you can turn on or turn off fast charging. All you need to do is go into settings and scroll to tap on battery available here. Now tap on charging options and choose wired charging mode. To enable fast charging, tap on top speed in the pop-up and wait. As you can see, after a few seconds, fast charging was successfully enabled. To disable it, just tap on standard in the same pop-up. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!